Okay, let's start with the relegation battle, shall we? Because that's where all the interest is, particularly here on talkSPORT. We've got commentary of Brentford against Leeds on talkSPORT 2. It's Burnley at home to Newcastle. Brentford Leeds, Gabby, you have a theory.
Yeah, so I think Brentford Leeds is going to be a very tough game for Leeds anyway. But recently, 3 weeks ago, there was a tweet that resurfaced from 2020 of Leeds United players singing a song about Thomas Frank. And I think the song went something like, Thomas Frank, we're mind the gap, Thomas Frank, something like that.
Do you want to hear it properly?
Yeah, let's hear it
properly. Because I'm not
properly.
quite sure if you said that right.
It's a different version to mine.
We'll play the version in a second. I'm not quite sure whether your version was quite how it went from my memory, but almost. There are a few people. Here you go. We've got it now.
Mind the gap, I sing. Mind the gap, Thomas Frank. Playing football in United way.
I mean, classless and tuneless, I'd say, all in one. Perhaps.
I think the big thing about that phase that they've got promoted Leeds, and you singing a song about a Brentford manager. But if I'm a Brentford player and I see that, if Ivan Toney shows the players that's going to pump you up for the game and want you to win the game even more. So Leeds had it hard to try and go to Brentford and win tomorrow. It's going to be even harder now once them players see that video, because it is classless. And Ivan Toney, for him to retweet that a few weeks ago, not retweet, to tweet about it a few weeks ago, it's something that will definitely get their players up for the game. Yeah,
certainly will. Let's speak to a Brentford fan, shall we? Sam's on the line, and you're convinced, Sam, that your team can cause an upset tomorrow.
I'm confident. Yeah, I'm confident. To be honest, I've been impressed with Brentford all season. We obviously had a blip for sort of 3 months. We lost Raya, we lost Aya. We also played games against City twice, United, Liverpool. So the fixture schedule wasn't particularly friendly to us. But I would absolutely love nothing more than to send Leeds down tomorrow. I'll be honest.
Why is that?
Well, first, I got a lot of mates who are Leeds fans. So, when I looked at the fixtures at the beginning of the season and I saw Brentford Leeds, on the last day, I thought this is not great, because I didn't think genuinely that we would do as well as we could, as well as we have. But the thing for me is, just because you've got history, don't get me wrong, Leeds are a great club. They've got the most brilliant fan base. They really do.
Yeah.
But just because you've got a rich history doesn't mean you deserve to be playing at a certain level. And I think Sunderland is a prime example. They've got a huge fan base, but they had to slog out 4 years in League One. And they deserve to be where they are, getting promoted today to the Championship, because they play good football and they deserve it, not because of the history. And I think it's the same with Leeds. And I'm done with Leeds fans talking about how many Europa Champions games they've played and how many European games they've won. I just wouldn't mind seeing the back of them, to be honest. So
do you think, I don't know if you heard before you come on about the video of the Leeds player singing in 2020? Is that something that Brentford fans know about?
Oh, we absolutely know about it, and we knew about it when it came out. Came out 2 years ago. We knew about it when it came out 2 years ago. And the thing that hurts the most in that video is not necessarily what they say, but it's the fact that Stuart Dallas was a big part of our promotion through the lower divisions, and I really, really liked him. I genuinely, in fact, I loved him when he played for Brentford, and he just ruined it by singing that song. And obviously, look, Ivan's already tweeted about it. It just adds that little bit of spice to the game tomorrow.
I think as well, Sam, players don't forget things. Like players will see that video and that will make you want to send them down tomorrow as a team. So it's going to be harder than expected.
100%. And the talk is, again, I don't know the exact figures, but for every sort of league position you finish, it's an extra sort of 1.5, 2 million.
Yep.
We were looking at it earlier, actually, Sam. It's more than that. It's about 2.5 million, and that we were talking about what that could potentially buy Brentford next season, or whose contract it could extend, for example. It's not. I mean, it's not small change anyway, but in football, it's still not small change.
For a club like Brentford, you know, the fact that they can finish between 9th and 14th this season, depending on the results tomorrow, having that extra 2, 4, 6, 8 million to use in the transfer window, and like you say, speaking about a potential contract extension, it could be absolutely huge. And I was at Everton last week, and people would say, "Oh, will Brentford be on the beach?" We were brilliant. We were absolutely brilliant. We rode the wave, and I really do hope that it's the same tomorrow.
Brilliant stuff. Great call,
Great call,
Sam.
mate.
Definitely in for a chance of winning a Coral Caller of the Day mug, that's for sure.